Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. Last time I brokered peace between the Quarian and the Geth, which I thought was actually impossible given my decisions in Mass Effect 2, so I'm rather pleasantly surprised by this development. But this is a new cluster, so let's go visit it. A rock and ice planet, Botros is a home to a scientific curiosity. Evidence of a primate-like spacefaring civilization was found frozen in the equatorial ice, ranging from melted fragments of metal to preserved remains of creatures still wearing suits for extravehicular activity. Further exploration revealed that their habitation centers were vaporized from orbital bombardment, from railgun-like weapons hitting with a force approximately 120 kilotons of TNT. Only those that fled or happened to be away from the habitats were preserved in the ice where they died of asphyxiation. This unknown species did not come from Asteria, but scientific teams are looking for evidence that they visited there. It is difficult to believe they would colonize a frozen loch like Botros and ignore a lush garden world. The world of origin is also a mystery. Geth have been encountered in the Hecate system. All civilian traffic is prohibited. A dry, desolate planet, Care is temperate but supports little life above microscopic levels. Its Earth-like temperatures and gravity make it an appealing place to build habitation hideaways, attracting Batarian slavers and criminals who can't afford more luxurious safe houses on other planets. Its forgiving nitrogen-helium atmosphere makes EVAs possible with minimal support of equipment. A breathing mask and warm clothing is usually sufficient. Mining and other legitimate activities are few and far between on Care. The planet's crust is largely free of precious metals, instead producing kilometers upon kilometers of dolomitic limestone, calcite and gypsum. A moderately sized gas giant with an icy core, Triodia's hydrogen and methane atmosphere gives it a bluish color. It has 14 moons, named after Asari virtues. A habitable planet known for its arid sulfurous deserts, Asteria is colonized near the poles to avoid the uncomfortable temperatures that can reach 65 Celsius degrees in more southern latitudes. While the seas contain primitive animal life, little of it can live on land, leaving the soil to hardy plants that can survive in the extreme heat. Asteria is home to the thriving human and Asari agrarian colonies, but little in the way of manufacturing or mining. Carbon dioxide concentrations can reach 2,500 parts per million in Asteria's atmosphere. Citizens should carry supplemental oxygen for children and the elderly, contact local governments to discuss animal companion detection systems or other preparatory measures. Colony founded in 2044 CE, population 188 million, capital Black Dump. That's a pretty weird name for a town.
I found something.
Sounds rather unwelcoming. Alliance Frigate Hong Kong.
Evasion successful.
A nearly atmosphereless tidally locked planet orbiting a red dwarf star, Gehinnom was the first place human explorers discovered a dedicated Protean burial ground. While a few sites were saved for posterity, Elden Ashland Mining successfully lobbied to scout the rest of the planet for Element Zero and soon was embroiled in a scandal. Mining teams were looting grave sites, searching for ESO and other treasures, and many got rich off the so-called cemetery business. While EAM officially brought a stop to the looting, the mining teams remain on the planet, prospecting for unclaimed territory and taking the ore to the Pamiat system for refining. Armed conflicts have broken out between miners and scientists staking claims to Protean ruins. Visitors are advised to employ security while exploring unknown regions of the planet. Population 11,503.
Signal confirmed.
Prothean Sphere. A rocky planet encased in frozen oceans, Patsayev was notable for the largest written message ever created by a human being. Andrei Kobzar, a disgruntled miner whose fortunes were spent prospecting for ESO, used the mass accelerator cannon of a local mercenary group, of the local mercenary group's A-61 Mantis gunship, to carve a 208-kilometer-long message in the ice saying, in Russian, "There's nothing here." The message used to be visible from low orbit. Ironically, the message itself appears to have been melted away by another determined individual with heavy equipment, and now truly, there is nothing here. Another near Earth-sized rock planet without much atmosphere to speak of, Dobrovolsky is home to Altai Mineral Works, a local extraction company noted for its success in ESO refining. The planet itself provides aluminum for local fabricators, which are churning out habitats at an astonishing rate for a system that has no garden planets. With its ore supply coming all the way from the Sheol system, Dobrovolsky is held up as proof of the miner's cliché, where there's ESO, there's an economy. First charted by Asari but colonized by humans, the Pamiat system is home to Komarov, an Earth-sized body near the star. It has little atmosphere to speak of, but this has not stopped the exploration by robo-miners who have recovered iridium from the planet's crust.
I found something.
Alliance frigate Leipzig.
Reapers eluded.
A human-dominated world with over 95% of its surface covered by salt water, Trident is home to a dazzling array of life. The oceans are filled with creatures ranging from tiny bivalves to mammoth vertebrates, unequaled by even Earth's whales and ichthyosaurs. Small archipelagos create what little land there is, and its valuable real estate is fought over constantly. Underwater exploration operations have recovered a number of valuable minerals from the ocean floor, including iridium, uranium, and dust form element 0. A largely lawless world, Trident is home to a rogues gallery of unethical corporations, exploiting the resources of the planet, and actual rogues, criminals, slavers, and mercenaries working the shadows. Due to the extreme weather conditions, all traffic to the surface is grounded. Trident's spaceport control predicts that this condition will persist until the end of the hurricane season. Colony founded in 2144 CE, population 6.8 million, Capital, New Costeau. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Aegis was the site of an unparalleled cosmic event roughly 1.8 million years ago. An extrasolar body of 200 square kilometers in size was drawn into Aegis's gravity well and then struck the Jovian planet, blasting enough dust and material into the orbit to create a ring. An urban legend has grown over this event. The story goes that if the extrasolar body, usually called a comet, was unaffected by the gravity well of Aegis, it would have coincided with an orbit of Trident and created an extinction-level event on the planet. Prevailing scientific opinion holds that this is an exaggeration at best. A small rock planet, Machaira's thin atmosphere and high albedo keep it from being much hotter than it is. The crust is high in sodium oxide, giving the planet a whitish tinge. Machaira's largest moon, Copis, is a desolate place with an extremely thin atmosphere. Its crust is largely silica-based, and there are no signs of water. Like its parent planet, its high albedo keeps it from being a total inferno, and while occluded by Machaira, its temperatures can be nearly tolerable. Its low gravity can easily be countered by vehicular or personal Mass Effect field for comfortable exploration. A rock with all traces of atmosphere burned away, Talaria orbits the planet Hoplos at a blistering pace every 36 days. Though tidally locked, even its twilight belt and shaded side are too barren to support life. With so many resources on its sister planet Trident, Talaria has largely been ignored by the galactic surveying community.
Signal confirmed.
Obelisk of Karza.
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded.
Fuel reactors. Okay, this is also new. Wow, there's quite a few systems in here. Okay, I guess let's start with this so that I will know that I have not missed anything if I explore everything here and then go to the others, I suppose, because I'm not sure how many objects are there in here. Citadel is a relatively large methane ammonia ice giant. Although Cyone and its orbital stations offer military-grade starship fuel, commercial ships took advantage of the helium-3 refineries here. Because Citadel was relatively near to the relay in the systems, the Reapers destroyed the infrastructure on their way to the more important targets. Early surveyors of Hanley dismissed its resource potential, saying it has more heat than the planet needs and more argon than a galaxy would buy. As an enormous terrestrial planet buried under a merciless atmosphere of argon, nitrogen and carbon dioxide, Hanley hosted only small orbital stations that were primarily scientific in nature. The facilities have since been destroyed by the Reapers. Aware that it only takes one weaponized asteroid to destroy the fueling station at Cyone, the Asari seeded the asteroid belt in the system with warning networks of sensors and spy drones. The system's brains are server clusters near the equidistant asteroids Tropai, Lokaia and Nili, but unobstructed lines of sight are still of little use in spotting incoming Reaper ships traveling at faster-than-light speeds. Okay, so I cannot inspect the other asteroids that they talked about. Okay, read that. The Garden World's claim to military fame is that it was assaulted repeatedly during the Krogan rebellions, but never occupied by more than token forces. The Asari cut off the Krogan supply line at the Citadel relay and drove the invaders out. Today, antimatter generators on the planet's surface and orbital stations provide fuel for military ships throughout Asari space. The matriarchs defending the planet today have vowed to maintain Cyone's legacy. They pledged it will fall to no enemy, organic or synthetic. Colony founded in 322 CE, population 260 million, capital Polos.
I found something.
Dr. Jelize. Yasillum is a minor rock planet that has not quite cleared the ring of debris at the edge of the Loropi's orbits. It is believed to be an extrasolar capture. For several centuries, Yasillum supported a succession of mining colonies, first iridium, then titanium, and finally light metals like bauxite or alumina. The planet was abandoned long before the Reaper invasion. Papos, a hydrogen-helium gas giant with a significant amount of nitrogen, is named after a prominent Asari lawgiver. Her treatise on the reluctance of democracies to go to war with other democracies formed a key tenet of Asari political theory that led to Tessia's modern golden age. The planet itself was only notable for orbiting stations that fueled transport ships by skimming deuterium and helium-3. The Reapers destroyed the stations, killing the inhabitants. The Asari once had an enormous solar collectors around the bluish-white star Loropi, using the star's considerable heat to create antiprotons for military starship fuel. Now all that can be detected is scrap. The Reapers emerged from dark space near the Cyone Nebula cluster and established a front in the Loropi system. The Asari fleets have guarded what used to be known as a Spota station. The Asari fleet's that guarded what used to be known as a Spota station cannot be found. It is scattered and destroyed. One can only hope that backup reactors in the Kipladon system do not fall, or the Asari fleets will have precious little fuel.
Signal confirmed.
Armali sniper unit.
Faster than light jump successful.
Phoros is a hydrogen gas giant, tinted orange by swirling bands of ammonia and sulfur. Its four moons hosted small spaceports used to mine the moons in the nearby Helimar asteroid belt. Unfortunately, Phoros was an early target for the Reapers. They made short work of the lunar outposts. On certain sensors, no survivors or Reaper forces are immediately obvious, but Foros's ring system is filled with dust and ice that would allow concealment. Population 43,700. Hyetania serves as a bastion of research for the Asari, boasting multiple observation outposts, glacial drilling stations, and educational institutions. While the planet's average temperature hovers near freezing, the equatorial band contains oceans and many freshwater rivers. Xenobiologists of all stripes often visited the planet, as its expensive facilities were a haven for life sciences. The Reapers destroyed Hyetania's spaceports and its uniformed defense forces. As with other Asari planets, the Reapers forced the heavy biotic population into surrender through threats of massive retaliation rather than assault by husks alone. Colony founded in 735 CE, population 119 million, capital city Portlerama. Rife with volcanic activity and scorched by the nearby orange star Nahuala, Agesia is an unforgiving but ever-shifting puzzle box of a planet. Ceaseless solar winds and magnetic bombardment have thinned Agesia's atmosphere, but these features are actually a boon in wartime. Powerful magnetic fields and large quantities of airborne volcanic ash make many forms of scanning difficult, allowing the Asari to hide valuable palladium and molybdenum mines needed for the war effort. Agesia's sheltered underground colonies remained untouched by the Reapers, at least for the moment.
I found something.
Ceres Guard.
Evasion successful.
When the Kuna's government learned that the Reapers have returned, they evacuated everyone on Sangel's Helium-3 recovery platforms. The sizable hydrogen-helium gas giant was abandoned, its workers relocated to the Kuna. The move was ostensibly made because the Elcor homeworld was a more defensible position. In reality, it may have been motivated by a subconscious herding instinct, as most grazing creatures come together in large groups when there are predators near. Taloon is named after the first Elcor settlement in recorded history. The planet's name roughly translates to the deep and restful meadowland, which is somewhat a misnomer given Taloon's thick crashing atmosphere that keeps its surface boiling hot, and the air is a noxious mixture of carbon dioxide and helium. Lenuamund's scorching hot surface is composed of lime with deposits of copper. It has faint traces of nitrogen atmosphere. The Elcor have left it untouched, aside from orbital probes that monitor the planet in case anything noteworthy should one day occur. The first mission to Oltan, the Kuna's moon, was a century in the making. Elcor leaders felt resources for space travel could better be used on their homeworld, and it took decades of persuasion to secure the project funding. Archaic harvesting stations that recovered helium-3 from the moon's regolith were still functioning when the Reapers invaded, and the Elcor stationed there were able to flee the system. The Elcor homeworld, the Kuna, overflows with natural resources protected by law, from large deposits of precious metals to vast forests. The Elcor themselves live in rich grasslands near the equator. The majority of the Kuna's settlements are tucked within this belt, as the conservative Elcor feel little desire to build outside their comfort zone. Their twin capitals are for migrations from the wet season to the dry season, a tradition made obsolete by modern technology, but still observed. After the destruction of the Elcor navy, the Reapers moved in their ground troops to occupy the cities. This has taken longer than on most civilized worlds, as the Elcor have spread out into smaller distant settlements, reflecting their preference for close-knit communities instead of densely packed cities. Population 2.35 billion, capitals Serun and Malvuon.
Signal confirmed.
Code of the Ancients.
Reapers eluded.
Farthest out from Theolia, Atebolos is a low-density planet peppered with outdated mining facilities and a few independent mechanical contractors. The unmanned mining scouts that have first surveyed the planet conveyed positive reports based on the light gravity, gentle atmospheric pressure, and easily penetrable crust of silica and salt. Neither methane pockets nor low temperatures were barriers to the Asari, but after centuries of mining, the veins of genuinely valuable minerals have all gone out, and all but a few inhabitants have departed. A typical hydrogen-helium gas giant, Quiresia serves as a naval resource for fuel gathering and magnetic field discharge. The planet is surrounded by a band of 7 large moons that form the necklace, a reference to the legendary jewel owned by an ancient Asari queen for which Quiresia was named. Its orbit places it within the Frost System's frost line, where gas giants don't usually form. For this reason, the planet is believed to be an extrasolar capture. The alternative, that its orbit is decaying, is a horrifying prospect to tourism and immigration boards of Nevos, since they would be in the gas giant's eventual path. First discovered by the Asari pioneers in 430 CE, Nevos is a vibrant garden world and home to a thriving Asari colony. Sandy beaches and romantic twin moons fuel a bustling tourist economy, while practical and secretive corporate matters are handled in the spiraling arcologies built along the towering cliffs. Even though it has been colonized for centuries, Nevos feels a frontier away from regulation and oversight. Consequently, a number of influential political lobbies have established sizable presences on the planet. Colony founded in 430 CE, population 677 million, capital Astella. Loxia is a small terrestrial planet tidally locked to Theolia. Due to its low mass and relatively small size, Loxia has an exceptionally fast stellar orbit. The planet's light atmosphere composes mainly of argon and krypton, which occasionally produces long, thin bands of luminescence along the twilight border. Loxia's crust is mainly igneous rock with white salt flats and occasional deposits of potassium.
I found something.
Rings of Alum. Mm, 10,000 credits.
Faster than light jump successful.
Okay, let's investigate those fuel reactors. Increase power damage by squad mates by 10%. Okay.
Shepard, about 72 hours ago, the reactors at adjoining Turin-Asari fuel depot went offline. Scans of the station are cold. It's deserted.
What happened to the troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Good, hack it out.
Commander, Corporal Nyrek reporting. Captain Riley is on point waiting for you.
How long have you served in this outfit, Corporal?
3 tours. Been through thick and thicker. The captain always sees us through.
Stay sharp today.
Always, Commander. It's an honor, Commander. It's an honor, Commander.
Workaround, soldier.
On it, ma'am.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots, not possible. Ventilation system is shut down. Might be enough auxiliary power to activate fans on the main floor. Radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Need to ventilate.
Captain Riley?
Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors need to be unlocked before we can initiate a restart. Your route is blocked. Captain Riley's man is working to clear the obstacles.
Understood, Lieutenant. Got it, Captain.
Good work, Coslow.
I'll take it from here. Ready your team to hit Reactor 2, Captain.
Got it. We'll cover you till you're clear. Directional guidance error. Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain. There were 100 Turians stationed here. Now, nothing.
No more waiting. Take the fight to them.
Just stay sharp, people.
But what did that accomplish? I can't go down there.
blocking access.
Same situation here. I'll find a way to vent the area. This looks like ventilation control.
Should do the trick.
Radiation clearing. Console now accessible.
Sector is
Let's unlock those fuel rods.
Power is restored. System ready.
Fuel rods unlocked here. Wait a minute.
Commander, Captain, tracking movement in your areas.
Defensive positions. Enemy inbound.
We're ready for them.
Acknowledge.
Riley, status.
One casualty, but we're clear here.
Warning. Coolant leaks detected. Reactors 1 and 2. System restart impossible.
I can see it. You'll both have to seal all the moderator tanks.
I see the reactor 2 tanks moving to seal.
Tank 1 is sealed and stable.
Patching seems to be working. Only one more to go here.
Tank 2 is sealed and stable.
Commander, the core is stabilized. Reactivation can go ahead.
Riley, you in position?
Affirmative. Awaiting your word.
Initiating restart.
Commander, Captain, I'm reading a lot of movement. Headed your way.
Incoming!
Progress.
Kill them all!
They're coming in from above!
Hold tight. One of my people is coming.
Roger that!
Garrus, I'm counting on you. On my way.
Okay, I'm dead.
Nothing, Commander. No one's answering my hails. But I'm tracking some movement toward the pickup point. Finalize the restart, then we can rendezvous there.
Will do.
Restart is complete.
Reactor fully powered and operational, Commander.
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt.
Thank Garrus. She did.
Okay, I think I'm done here.
Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
Good work down there, Shepard. Without that depot, the entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task force to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Raleigh's report. It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hack it out.
Okay, I will go back to the Citadel now. I have little else to do anyway.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core, Private Talavi?
No, ma'am.
Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid.
Cerberus? Cerberus?
They're a problem?
I thought we were fighting Reapers, ma'am.
Give it a week. You could be.
Refugee camps in the Citadel are straining existing resources.
Spectre status recognized. Please select one moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
Forces. The Turians and Krogan are still fighting fiercely to keep up.
Thank you, human. We will hold the pillars close to our hearts.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
Thank you for your patronage.
Do you know the current leader of the Suns?
Vosk, don't remind me. Little scumbag shot his mouth off on a patrol mission once. Got half his squad killed. Real popular after that. We couldn't boot him from the Suns fast enough. Should have ended his tenure with a bullet.
Do you know the current leader of the Suns?
Vosk? Don't remind me. Little scumbag shot his mouth off.
Hey there.
Hey.
Looking mighty low today. You okay? Anyone been bothering you?
No, it's not that. I'm fine.
Ah, I see. So, any news?
No, their shuttle must be real slow, that's all. Do you think they're okay? They promised they'd come get me, no matter what they had to do. It's been so long.
I don't know, kid. I'm sure they'd be happy, knowing you're safe.
It's just... I miss them. I miss them so much.
I don't believe it. I know. You don't have to say anything, but I'm about to make my comeback. You just gonna stand there and watch? You're kind of making me nervous, Commander. I'd ask them to deal you in, but I think they're afraid of you. You're kind of killing my mojo here, Jefe. I was up a minute ago. You just came by at a bad time. You just gonna stand there and watch? Son of a bitch. I don't believe it.
I found a Prothean sphere on Gehinnom. Contact the Alliance and tell them Commander Shepard asked them to pay you for it.
Yes, thank you. I'll call them right now. Thank you, Commander. I've gotten food for my family. And for some of the others who were trapped here, too.
I believe those are my credits.
James Vega kind of has impeccable timing. By accident.
Spectre status recognized. Please select. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Excuse me. I recovered the rings of Elune. They're waiting in Bay D-24.
That's wonderful. Thank you. My people will treat this miraculous find as a call to support their local hospitals. Yes, I'm seeing increased turnout as well. We may actually make it through this war.
Something else?
I'm glad we had time to talk.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepard, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard. I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe.
Welcome to Cirta.
Be safe.
Nexus and Sentry Omega Cluster. Has been attacked by alien forces. As the Cyone Alliance military.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full-service warranties. Please visit any of our Elkos Welcome to Kanala Exports.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart.
We appreciate your visit for any and all personal needs.
Reaper forces have been sighted in the Parnithus system within striking distance of Thessia, the Asari homeworld. Refugee camps in the Citadel are straining existing resources on account of food shortages may happen in the near future. More trouble in the Perseus arm as Reaper forces now control the Hades Nexus and Sentry Omega cluster. For the first time since the Ragnar War, the Asari homeworld of Thessia has been attacked by alien forces. As the Asari and Alliance militaries face major setbacks, the Terrans and Krogan are still fighting fiercely to keep power.
I've recovered the obelisk of Karza. It's waiting for you in Bay D-24.
You have? It's amazing. Thank you, Commander. That's going to help immeasurably with some very sensitive work. How's the translation going? Really? Excellent. Well, hopefully it unlocks more intel from the archive.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Proceeds from all Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry serving in the Alliance. Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Thank you for shopping at Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Welcome to Cipertine Armory.
Professional grade equipment at reasonable prices. We appreciate. Welcome to Agor Munitions. Thank you for shopping at Agor Munitions.
Hello, Shepard. Nice to see you. I missed this place. It's good to be off ship for a while. Hello again. Hello, Shepard.
For the first time since the Ragnar War, the Asari homeworld of Thessia has been attacked by alien forces. As the Asari and Alliance militaries
Of course. We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here. Evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines. I think it was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the Citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
Saren had assassins after you?
Right. I disabled the Geth and found that recording that proved he was working with the Reapers. I went to Ilium and tried to inform the authorities, but Saren's mercenaries attacked me. I barely escaped. I stowed away on a Turian freighter and came out here. I thought I was safe.
You never told me about this. How bad was it?
Got me in the arm. They used polonium rounds. I was running a fever in minutes. It was the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the Council embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me Soot Rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did. That was him back there. I don't think he remembers me.
And you're assisting him in spite of that.
This war is too big for old grudges. You showed me that. We're at peace with the Geth. I can't waste my time on a Turian who made me angry. Besides, it all worked out. I made it to the wards. You found me. Happy ending.
And now the Turians will get the aid they desperately need.
I nearly reminded him who I was. Made him apologize, rubbed his nose in it. Maybe he and I both needed to grow up a little.
The difference is that you helped when it counted.
Thanks, Shepard. So did you. Everything looks so peaceful. In here, you can almost forget about the war. I never get tired of looking at this place. I never thought they'd let a Quarian up here. The Presidium is so beautiful. Everything looks so peaceful.
With the Elcor homeworld taken by Reaper forces, refugees from Dakuna are fleeing to the Citadel.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at wards level, Purgatory.
I recovered the Code of the Ancients from Dakuna. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
With shock and joy. Really, this is wonderful news. Thank you, human. Sincerely, this will greatly aid our people. With sincere gratitude, thank you, human.
Anyhow, enough about my armor. Let's find the gang and celebrate while I'm still here. Where'd you park?
I took rapid transit.
Come on, you have the fanciest ride on the Citadel. And I saw that new paint job.
I sold it a couple of weeks ago.
What? But you love that car.
I know.
You never shut up about that car.
I know.
Did she like sell it to give money to like relief foundations or whatever? I think that's where the story is going, and good for her.
Yes. Make it required reading. Light from the shadows. Cast the Justicon. All of it. I think Jeremy is back on it. Every part of it.
Your turn. Counselor Tavos.
Hot, but points off for attitude.
Shaira the consort.
Hot, I guess? Can we stop this? You're creeping me out.
Dalatras Linron.
Ew.
Okay, this repeats from the last time, which actually makes me a little bit disappointed.
What the hell's your problem?
I'm not skinning the Alliance.
Since when are you so chummy with those pricks?
Screw you. You've been watching the news?
Sure.
Know what's happening to Earth while we're sitting here?
Calm down already.
It seems the galaxy can't keep us apart. Since we took back Omega, I've been consolidating my resources for the war. It's a little easier to coordinate from here. So unfortunately, I'll be slumming it on the Citadel for the time being. The Blue Suns, Bloodpack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
How's the rebuilding going on Omega?
People understand the first order of business is shoring up defenses. No one wants another invasion. So they're enduring valiantly, not that they have a choice. Once again, I am Omega.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Okay, I will explore the embassies and talk with the Asari Counselor next time, because this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!